Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope you're doing well. Here on this channel, we're working with meditation, and it's like an ongoing sort of progression. You know, there's like I'm kind of like making little improvements to the practice as I go, and these are coming from, I believe, a creative space or a kind of opening myself to trust of myself and the divine to help with new meditation practices that we need. And over these weeks and months that I've had this channel that I've been uploading, or I should say streaming regularly, I've been working on a technique that combines some of the things that are out there, but also the things that have worked for me over the years. Namely, working with awareness on different dimensions of myself, so your body, your emotion, your mind, and your relationships. And you can have sort of a practice that works with one of those dimensions, but not the others, and kind of miss out on the benefit of being a little bit more inclusive with the practice. And so I've been kind of inspired by the trip that the Artemis 2 spacecraft with the astronauts is making to the moon. Yesterday they had gone to the sort of the far side of the moon, the dark side of the moon, you could say. The reason they call it that is because the way the moon has the orbit around the Earth, it doesn't really turn, so you only see kind of one side of the moon facing the Earth from our planet or our perspective. But when you get up there in a craft and you can go around it, you can see more. Then, and it's really kind of cool and inspiring for human beings to be able to do something like that. And the excitement for me is very emotional, sort of like a palpable feeling of discovery that you don't really get a lot of in conventional life. You know, you can imagine the privilege it would be to be able to be an astronaut that gets to see the moon like that. You know, it's not like driving, to another state or flying to another country. This is off-world. And so it's lends itself to the imagination, some joyful ideas that had come to me, namely around meditation and the exploratory component of someone that practices meditation and has a spiritual life, that they want to contribute to themselves and others a more peaceful, more loving, more access to choice kind of existence. We need more role models or examples of how to be better men and better women, and not just quote unquote better, but more holistic or more whole, more robust practice for today, and ways with which to because the more that you're connected to, the more you could easily be pushed into despair by the fact that, there's so much terrible things happening and there's not much I can do about it. But really there's a kind of joy in exploring what is real, what is right, and what is lovely in your own life. And you can examine those aspects in your own self. And when we do that together, there's a kind of collective component of ripple effect that spreads the ideas and the insights not only to a small group, but to the rest of us, And I see that this is as an amazing thing. And so that's what I've been inspired by, this sort of the truth, the goodness, and the beauty of our contributions to life. And one of those can be our practice. So we'll practice now in the spirit of that, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. Begin noticing the kind of qualities of your body, the physical body. Begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Just letting go of tension out of your mouth on the out breath, like a release valve. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down, feeling into your pelvic floor, into your legs, and into your feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing and gently placing your attention on your body and your physical body sensations. You can feel your body's sense of aliveness, tingling, pulsing, subtle movement, temperature, sense of presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth, your connection with the planet. And we can begin together the practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body, and then on the out-breath, softening your body. Just letting tension melt down through your body and into the earth. You can almost envision kind of like a light that travels down through your body and cleanses and heals and purifies your body as it travels down through you. And then anything sort of impure or toxic or ready to be released drains out of you into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and recycles and transforms it. With each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body, and you just melt just a little bit deeper into the earth, feeling and softening and melting into the earth is a great practice for in times of stress or overwhelm. It allows your body to get into more of a rest and digest place. And bring your attention up into your heart, feeling the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. There's a way in which our hearts present ourselves to others as well as our own being, a kind of union of the earthly realm and the divine realm, a place in our hearts where heaven and earth meet, and when there's always a sense of tenderness and warmth in our hearts. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally. And without pushing or pulling on your emotions, you can just notice them and feel them a little bit. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. Very good. Then bringing your attention up now into your head. You can feel your head on the in-breath. And then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. If you like, you can imagine a light entering through the top of your head or in through your third eye space between your eyebrows. Whatever feels correct for you. And that illuminating light is just a peaceful kind of download into your being. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is, and without pushing or pulling on your thoughts, just allowing your thoughts to come and go. And if you notice that you get stuck thinking, just coming back to and returning to your body to sense and feel. It's a great way to anchor and ground yourself in times of overthinking. Very good. And then from here we can practice now with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We'll practice in the relational space. And before we do that, we'll take a moment of appreciation for the work we did with our eyes closed. Most of waking life happens with our eyes open, so it can be beneficial to practice with both eyes closed and eyes open. We take in the information of the world through our eyes, the windows into our soul. And so we'll practice now in the relational space. So on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And you can just imagine and notice the difference Imagine feeling outside on the in-breath, and then returning inside on the out-breath and noticing the difference. And then from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of feeling states. And these feeling states are like love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And you could practice feeling them. So on the in-breath, feeling them around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling them inside you. Almost like sending love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, receiving love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. And whenever there are two or more people practicing, those feeling states are amplified and ripple out more into the community, helping with the transformation of awareness on our planet. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet. You can set your prayers and intentions first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming culture and our systems. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And feel free to click like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps me get my message out. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.